Nearly every ancient culture tells the same stories about a certain type of character. Not vague similarities, strangely specific ones. A figure who changes shape, who moves between worlds, and refuses to obey the people in power. This is the trickster. In African folklore, Anansi is a spider trickster who shifts between spider and human form, travels to the sky realm, and outwits the sky god Name to bring stories and wisdom to humanity. Among several Native American traditions, Coyote transforms into different shapes, slicks between the spirit world and the human realm, and constantly exposes the arrogance of chiefs, spirits, and even the natural order itself. In Chinese mythology, Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, masters 72 transformations, travels freely between heaven, earth, and the underworld, and openly rebels against the heavenly court. And the pattern keeps repeating. Fox spirits in Japan, raven spirits in the Pacific Northwest, shapeshifters like Loki in Norse legend, trickster fairies in Celtic folklore. Across continents and centuries, the same character appears. And these figures rarely stop at mischief. They often steal something sacred: fire, light, wisdom, immortality. These figures move between realms as divine messengers, and wherever they appear, they disrupt power. So what's the official explanation? How is it that different cultures all arrived at characters that shared these qualities? The psychologist Carl Jung suggested these figures come from what he called the collective unconscious, deep symbolic patterns shared by all human minds. Other scholars argue the trickster reflects survival psychology. Humans aren't the strongest creatures in nature, so our survival depended on cunning, deception, improvisation, outsmarting stronger forces. That explains the clever trickster element, but does it account for the details? Does it explain shapeshifting? Does it explain crossing the boundary between life and death, heaven and earth? And why does this figure so often challenge rulers themselves? Kings, chiefs, even gods. Maybe these stories are simply echoes of human imagination. If so, they are remarkable coincidences, because wherever human cultures emerge, the trickster appears, and it almost always arrives the moment power becomes too certain of itself.